Ladies and gentlemen, my greetings to you from Geneva, Switzerland. My name is Alex Mejia. I am a Division Director at UNITAR, the United Nations Agency for Training and Research. I speak to you from the Palais des Nations to congratulate you for a successful completion of the 2021 PPP Forum at PLOX. This is an event that we know intimately. CIFAL PLOX, UNITAR, and of course the City Hall has been organizing it for several years, and we simply want to express our appreciation to all of you for making it possible. Particularly, I would like to say thank you to Mayor Andrzej Nowakowski and to CIFAL Director Artur Szeliński, who lead the team implementing this excellent organization and this excellent forum. We all know that representatives from national governments, local governments, on the public institutions, private institutions, academia, media have come together to discuss the importance of PPPs, public-private partnerships. This particular year, we have been very pleased to know the agenda, to know how these discussions can actually improve the way PPPs are used at the local level, not only in Poland, but in the whole of Europe, and through our channels, hopefully in a global manner. You are teaching people all over the world on how to make use of this beautiful instrument. We understand that for any society to improve and for the standard of living to be raised, we need to have access to finance. And in this sense, public-private partnerships, of course, allows us to mobilize capital that otherwise will be difficult to obtain in the public sector. In that sense, before I disconnect, and again congratulating you for this most successful event this year, allow me to call your attention to what we call the People First Public-Private Partnerships for the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals guiding principles. Our colleagues here in Geneva at the United Nations Economic Commission for Europe, UNECE, led a process, a global process, to come together and to adopt these 10 principles that I am going to share with you. I think it will be important, now that this forum is near a conclusion, that you remember that the United Nations invites you to implement PPPs all over the world, but keeping in mind that it should be people first PPPs. Principle 1, if I may, we need to build into infrastructure strategies that people first transformations, transformative agendas are ensured. This means that we need to listen to the people in what is the agenda ahead, what are the projects that will need to be financed with these mechanisms. Principle number 2, we invite you to deliver more, better, simpler people-first projects by joining up governments and allowing cities and other local levels to develop projects themselves. To remember that the local government also have a role to play in people-first PPPs, as PLOX is exemplifying. Principle number 3, we invite you to increase official skills in delivering these projects, particularly ensuring that governments know how to better empower women and youth in projects, as well as encouraging the private sector to contribute to the necessary transfers of skills. Principle number 4 calls to make more inclusive policy and legal frameworks that allow for active engagement of communities and focus as well on a zero-tolerance approach to corruption. No tolerance for corruption. Principle number 5, we call to disclose more information about projects to society, especially on the commitments made to various partners in the projects, full transparency. Principle number 6, we call to de-risk, to reduce the risk of projects by providing more predictability in the enabling environment. Principle number 7, we invite you to set out clearly the project selection criteria to promote value for people so that the best people first projects can be selected. At the end of the day, it is about the people we serve and why they will adopt a project for their own benefit. Principle number 8, we call to make environmental sustainability a key component of evaluating, awarding, and implementing people-first PPP projects. Principle number 9, we call to ensure that blended financing catalyzes private partners to invest in people-first projects. And last but not least, principle number 10 of the People First Public-Private Partnerships, called to avoid debt traps by ensuring the fiscal sustainability of People First projects and the transparency of fiscal policy. So 10 principles that we invite you to read about, to think about, and to embrace, as published by ECE, our colleagues at the United Nations Economic Commission for Europe. With this, and with congratulations to you, Honorable Mayor, and to the whole organizing team, thank you for making this PPP forum possible once again. To all the participants, also our appreciation for giving us your time and effort and your comments and your expertise to make this better. PPPs are important, and we at UNITAR congratulate you all for making this forum possible. Thank you very much.